Hi, thanks for being with me. I'm right here. This is my board. I'm thinking 8 to 9 topics that I could address pretty darn well, I think. The first 4 I know very well, and the last 4, I'm learning. But I have plenty of material that I can share and the sources, so I'll let you decide. The purpose for this was to help me organize my mind and to know what I had to offer you, but also to, I have such ADD and I've been like hyper focused on this, but this is what works for me, so it's just got to be this way. It's just this way. Anyway, so when I started this research, I ended up in lots of places that I sure did not want to be, but I found out a lot of information that really we all should know. So what were my key thoughts? I tried to list before I got started what my perceptions were. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't out to prove anything and that I just stayed focused on uncovering information and gathering it. And so that's what I did. And these, if you can see in the middle, the main thing was that we've been divided and conquered. Whether it's black and white, red and blue, conservative Christian, West and East, it doesn't matter. Sex, it doesn't matter. We've been so divided and conquered. You would not even believe the power of the meme. And this isn't new. It's been going on a way, way, way long time. They even had yellow news back in the 1900s, which was BS news that everyone got fed. Anyway, they made a law about it, like that helped. So some of the areas that I've collected information on, not your typical information, because I'm assuming most people know the basics, but these are areas where I've uncovered some information that either just came out or was hidden, or I got it from an old book, or something like that. And as you can see, it hits just about everything. And I don't have any objectives other than to share truth. I don't intend to try and prove any points. This is just information. And I want to remind you, don't trust anybody. You got that? Anybody, not me, not anybody, with information that you don't check yourself. That's why we're here. That's how we got here, is by not checking. So, how have we been manipulated? We have been manipulated for so long, and I've got information on all of that. This is one of the things I came away with, I think, more. There are a couple key concepts that I want to share. This might be one of the most important, is that we really do become addicted to our beliefs, and then we will fight for them, and so much of the time we don't even know what we're fighting for because we haven't checked it out. We just believe what's socially acceptable, or maybe what someone we trust has told us. And the truth is, in today's world, we can't trust anything. So one of the most important areas is here's some more concepts. To always remember that history has been written by the victors, and that we've been cautioned from the beginning of writing to let the buyer beware. It's up to us to take responsibility for what we believe and what we share and what we teach our kids. Man, did I mess up there. I stuffed Christianity down my son's throat, and never mind. I'm not going to go there. Okay, so truth is rarely complete, but we put it together one piece at a time. It's a never-ending, all-consuming hunt. And when we find it, it's life-changing. How do we find truth? I guess I just started on that. Intuition, consciousness, experience. When we become real, we fail to meet the mold that we've been programmed to fit into. And that might be one of the most important parts. The concrete world has slipped through the meshes of the scientific net. That's a big thing to consider. We are in the midst of so many important questions. AI can find a blockage so much quicker, scan thousands of millions of x-rays in a minute part of the time it takes us, and yet I found out today that they literally can put themselves together before they're complete by reproducing their parts. That's a scary proposition. I will never compromise truth, which must be universal, self-evident, connecting, reconciliatory, explaining, informing, carrying, and settling. I just like that. To the ones who have slipped into the mirror and the ones who reflect it in their eyes. To the ones that must hide everything and the ones who lose what they hide. To the ones who cannot be silent and the ones who must lie. It's better to suffer injustice than to commit it. I guess that's a mouthful, isn't it? So as you can see here, I have more information than I could ever begin to share. It's documented. I've got books to back everything up. I've got a list of books for an index, and I am going to do this similar thing with each of the topics. For instance, this is my regular coaching, how to know yourself, the process, how to find who you are and to be authentic and to dare to be real. It takes a lot of courage. You can't know another or help or lead or even love, which is not my favorite word, but you can't until you know who you are. And then this is just a working board of wilderness journeys, which I started a long time ago. A reminder that truth never changes, only our picture of truth. Truth is truth. And then these were my original motives. Number one was to find out how the powerful manipulated the masses over history. And those are some of the things that got me going. And then bringing humanity home when I realized the lie of Christ and Jesus in the Bible, and felt like I needed to be a leader to share truth. And so that's what that's about. And I'm excited to teach that probably more than anything, because I have so much on it. But I've been able to learn Kabbalah. I've got several books on it, and Gematria and Numerology. And oh my gosh, it's been absolutely amazing. And probably my very favorite was a few years ago. I got turned on to Sefer Yetzirah. I love saying that. But it's the meditation on the words of you and me, and it's glorious. All right, guys, well, that's it. Hope you'll join me. I hope to be ready to move forward soon, hopefully tomorrow.